Hey everyone, I am Ultraviolent4 and you are joining me for another game of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. There is a cyclone currently happening in Australia with some fairly severe storms, so you're going to hear some rain in the background, probably some cars driving on the wet road, etc. Although that's not the only thing you're going to hear, because this is a bit of a special game that we're about to play. I fired up a game on the Korean server, and the Korean server is really cool. So they have a whole bunch of uh, sort of, I guess you'd call them custom, but they've built a whole lot of functionality into their crawl games that we don't have on any of the other servers. One of which is sound effects. So the way that it works is as you play, I guess the code for it reads your messages, so your output game messages, and when it recognizes certain things, it plays you a sound effect. It's really funny. So shout out to Gammafunk. Gammafunk he's one of the devs, and he's the one who at least made me aware of this whole sound thing. And he wrote a little guide on how to get it going. Because when you first log in, all this stuff's in Korean, so uh, putting it in English makes it a fair bit easier. You can see here that this is one of their features. So they have a public chat channel, so all these people are not actually spectating my game, but they're still talking in it. What's really cool is if you press this one, you can make your chat go see-through. So it lets you leave it open all the time if you want. Not that we can understand what's being said anyway. And we'll still be able to see our mini-map. So that's really cool. So what are we going to play? It's because I'm a fair distance away from the Korean server. It's going to be pretty laggy. So I think I'd like to play a combo that's a little bit more straightforward. If it's really laggy and something really fiddly, I might start going a little bit crazy. So the one that I've picked is a Demonspawn, and I'm going to play a Demonspawn Gladiator. Gladiators start off with nets, so it's got to be overpowered just by definition. And I'm going to pick an axe because I feel like it's been a little while since I've played a nice axe game. And also I've got a bit of a plan in mind here, in which case axes will go along with it, but I'm not gonna tell you what the plan is just yet. Alright, so here we go. If we have a look at ourselves, we are rather mundane. Okay, so it doesn't tell you. Demonspawn is a pretty interesting race. It's by far the most played race by the crawl community. The way that it works is as you level up, you get a whole bunch of intrinsic mutations, and a fair few of those are distinct for Demonspawn. And that makes there are different categories, and you get 90% of the time you get a few from each category and one from the top category, and it usually means that you get some sort of unique Demonspawn experience where, I don't know, a whole bunch of crazy things can happen. We'll see. But other than that, there's nothing too different about them. They're considered an evil race, so you can't worship good gods such as the Shining One, and also you take extra damage from Holy Wrath. So that's probably about it. Let's turn on our sound module down here. I believe it's this one. There we go. There you go, we got a nice little song playing. And you have all these things from other games going on. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Alright, so let's go. That's our door sound. It's going to be a little bit slow because, as I said, laggy. And that's our hit sound. Let's go back so we get one at a time. This is like a really rough start, actually. Having two kobolds immediately, one of which has a weapon. So we might just like die here. I might net this weapon guy. Oh, we missed. Let's go again. That's our heartbeat. Yeah, we're really far on. Alright, both our nets missed. We have no other tools, so I guess we're just fighting to the death here. We got one. This guy can just kill us. Oh, never mind. We're a good player. We got lucky. That's one of the roughest starts I've ever seen. Hey, there were more nets there. How did that happen? Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Alright, a rat. I really like the door sound. Ooh. I wonder if that was a slash sound. Alright, we'll just walk away from that leopard gecko because that's a rough enemy to fight. Or am I still XL1? No, I don't have the javelin yet. Ow. We can. Oh wow. Okay, so this guy is just like God, hobgoblin. I'm gonna run around this for a little while and try to heal some HP. If we get well, we got lucky, so he got random energy behind us. But if we got unlucky, he could have random energied onto us and then killed us. And this is a little bit painful. It's actually not too laggy. Once upon a time, before there was an Australian crawl server, this is what all our crawl games used to be like. I didn't actually play online, except for in the tournaments. But I remember there was, in the first tournament, maybe the second, I don't know. I was playing on an American server and I played a 15-room mummy game that took 19 hours. I wanted to kill myself in real life, it was so bad. Yeah, this is really exciting. Basically, we're just pillar dancing to victory, or maybe not. We're resetting the fight by very slowly regaining our HP. And I guess we'll try and fight him again, or I could net him. I don't know. I think I'd just rather heal back to full and then we'll just reset the fight. And watch him just nail me again. I wish I could make a macro for this. He's actually getting so boned by random energy. It's like 4 tiles behind us now. Alright, we're nearly back. We definitely... no. I keep pretending I have those javelins, but I haven't got to them yet. At max damage, he can do 9, I think. I don't have beam, so I can't query it. But his attack can do up to 5, I believe. And then his club is 4 base damage. It's XV. He can hit for 5 plus the club. I think the club is 4 damage. You need to do 9 or 10. Alright, here we go. Let's go round 2. We've now done 550 turns. Hey, and we one-shot him. But that one worked a lot better. I know there's the leopard gecko over here, but I'd really like to get those javelins. We might die for these. Yeah, we got him. Alright, he hasn't seen us. Maybe we could just walk away. The leopard gecko hisses angrily. That's a good one. Let's throw these. Let's quiver the javelins though. That was an interesting sound for a miss. Alright. That worked out. Alright, let's go. So now we're actually doing our D1. We want to sort of try to be a little quick here because we've already spent, I didn't kill it, over 600 turns. So I think I was explaining this last time, but once you spend too long on a floor, you start getting the out of depth timer, spawn more difficult monsters, and that's designed to stop you from trying to scum experience, which ooh. In our case, we weren't scumming experience, we were pure dancing our health back. So I guess that's to be discouraged too. So we got our first mutation. It's kind of an unfortunate one, and that is a pair of antennae grow on our head. So you get one body slot for standard. 10% of the time you can be a monstrous demon spawn, which is a little different. If you're monstrous, you get 3 body slots, I think. But for a normal demon spawn, you get 1 body slot, which can be your head, your hands, or your feet, and you'll get some form of mutation. And then over the course of the game, that will go to the full one. So if we got a head one, we would much rather have had horns because that would give us extra damage on our attack. The antennae will eventually give us the ability to see invis, which again, I'd rather have the damage, but that's okay. I like the gold sound too. These javelins are pretty good. Oh, I think that's the skeleton sound. So, it's a little bit funny because I think the sound's meant to be for when you see a skeleton, but every time you step on one, it will make the sound. Because I guess it's reading it out of the output window. Okay. I think I'm gonna pick these stones up. We have the javelins, but we've only got 3 now. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, so like this, when we just run out, we can start throwing some stones. Because we're a streak player. Our streak is only... Well, we don't have a streak. We won our last game. Oh wow, I never did my skills. What am I doing? Okay. I'm an idiot. Okay, so I want to focus my axes. I got too excited in the whole sound Korean server thing that I forgot to do my skills. Alright, so we want to focus axes, which is our primary weapon. I'm going to turn throwing off. As good as throwing is, it's not something that I really want to train. And I guess I'll leave dodging on. Well, we're going to put on a heavy armor when we see it, so maybe I'll turn dodging off. I'll train armor, and when we get it up to 3, so it's around equal, then I'll think about it again. Let's re-pick up our javelins. I wonder if that's just announcing the artifacts that people are finding in their games. I really like that hiss. And we want to quiver our javelins again. Pretty interesting. It's a bunch of enemies at once. Let's quiver the rocks just to get their attention. I was going to try to pull them out one at a time. That's just the thing. I feel like this, the whole sound thing, in addition to being very amusing, is very useful. You're not going to miss your skill going up a level when it makes a big sound like that. There's a jackal pack. That's a bit scary. Fortunately, only one has come out. The jackal box. What was that sound? There we go, level 3. We started off with 14 strength. I can't imagine us casting spells. I think I just want to go more strength because this will be a heavy armor type character who fights with melee. So the heaviest armor you can get requires 23 strength to overcome the encumbrance rating. So I'm going to go strength. It feels stronger. We didn't get a mutation that level. I think it's basically just random. So you can get very lucky in terms of just leveling up and getting all your mutations, or you can just never get it. I think I want my javelins because 2 of these guys with weapons, and we're going to retreat to the hallway. They could potentially, probably not going to kill me now that I'm experience level 3, but we want to try to avoid even just taking damage because it's already been 1,000 turns on this floor, so the out of depth timer could be going. There we go. That was a lot of missing. I like the butcher sound too. The sounds are all really well done. So we got 2 scrolls or something. There's a good chance that's ID or remove curse. And if it's teleport, we've already done a lot of this floor. So I think I'm just going to read, and there's 3 of something. I'm going to read those ones. The 3 first. Remove curse and ID, please. No, okay, it was teleport. That's alright. This is a bad place. Let's get in this hallway. So, even though we have an axe, we still don't want to fight them all at once. There we go. And I could... Whoa. Lagging out a bit there. I could pick up those poison needles, maybe. I think I'd rather just get off this floor though. So we don't just meet an out of depth monster. Cool. There's a heavier armor. So we're gonna make our way towards the ringmail. And we're gonna put that on. We're going from 3 AC, 13 EV to 5 and 12. Definitely worth it. Oh, the curse sound. Alright. There's no sound for a kobold shouting. That's a bit sad. Alright, we got our javelins back, and then heading towards this teleport scroll. We've got 3 scrolls of teleport, which is good at this stage. I'm gonna head up to heal. If we get out of depth spawned here, we can just come back down the stairs. Alright, more potions. Here's our first adder. We have a few scrolls, so there's a chance that we have curing. We have 3 nets. I think I'd rather just use a net rather than risk just dying to this adder by poison, because there's a decent chance that we'd have curing here, but we might not. So let's just play it safe and use our net. We'll use a net. Alright, we got it. And we are missing it. Okay, so it broke out. Let's go again. We missed. One more. Adders have high evasion. There we go. The lizard sound is my favorite so far, I think. So it's hard to hit them with the nets. Let's see, what is this? Is this some sort of an altar room? No, just a little hallway with water. It would be very handy if you're a merfolk. It triggers me. Let's quiver our javelins. So we've only got 2 throwing nets again. When when the adder tore out of the net, it rips it apart. So then you lose it. No, not the net. And that's why I have a warning on it, so you don't accidentally throw them and waste them. It does sound pretty angry. Another adder. I didn't see it, but I heard it. Same plan. Maybe I'll throw... No, I'll just equip my nets. Missed. Let's go again. Missed again. Alright, so we're stuck fighting it. There's not much we can do. We've been lucky so far. Okay, we didn't get poisoned at all. I wish every early adder fight went like that. There's a glowing dagger. We could test that to see if it's maybe like a electrocution dagger or something. We have removed curse. The only real danger would be if it's distortion. Yeah, let's find out. If it's a lek, it could be really good. Dagger of speed, no. Ooh, that's a good sound. Yeah, our war axe is definitely better. Alright, here we go again. Let's throw some javelins as it approaches for some free damage. Alright, it's nearly dead, so let's hit it. No mutations. We're never lucky. Okay, gloves, that's another point of AC. We go to 6. Yep. Alright, okay. What is this? We got a picture of someone's map. Interesting. There's the other functions that I know here. There's one, they can do pictures in their chat with certain commands. I've turned that one off though, because from what I've seen of them, they're fairly not safe for work. But there's also a function here to auto-reconnect to someone's game. So if you ever spectate online games, when someone dies, you get kicked back out to the lobby. So you have to then manually rejoin the game. Whereas with that auto-reconnect function, it will do it for you. It's really good. I wish we had that. Devs, get on it. Okay, we've still got a bunch of scrolls. I'm happy to sit on those for now. And then we'll think about reading it on D4, which is where we can start finding the temple. What was that? I think that was the "you are hungry" sound. We'll have to do that one again. A second scroll. Maybe it's ID. Alright, let's read this one, the 2. Noise. Okay. We didn't get a sound effect for that. Oh, there it is. We dropped a glass or something. I think we need a taxi. A Demonspawn is drunk. Someone call a cab. Armor to 1. I would have been surprised if there was no sound effect for a scroll of noise. Sounds like a prime candidate. More teleports. Oh, nice, we got it. The value that we're getting from these javelins has been excellent. More goblins. Maybe this is a altar room? Don't recognize it. No, I don't think it is. So our 1 level of antennae is allowing us to sense monsters. Hey, nice. We're down to just 1 javelin now. It's unfortunate. Alright, that's our D2. Down to D3. Found a wand. A wand of acid. That's really, really good. That will kill pretty much anything in this early game. I'd like to get that ID'd ASAP, if I can. And I guess we just drop this scroll of noise. I actually also should drop this helmet because we're never going to be able to wear it again. For the moment we can wear hats, but once we get antennae 3, then we won't be able to do that either. Yeah, that's hunger. Cool. It's like a hungry stomach sound. Okay. Alright. So this was my plan. We've just found the D3 altar. I want to try a cause game. So, cause, let's have a look. We kneel at the altar of Quazzle. Oh, that was the 8 sound. It was just really delayed. Okay, Quazzle Stormbringer. Also, Quaz Lao. Quaz for short, usually. He is a violent god of tempest, which is very apt for the moment with this cyclone going on in Australia. He delights in unleashing the forces of nature against the unsuspecting. Blah 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 blah. You gain the ability to direct and control the destructive might of the storm. So, the sort of main thing he does is this first one here. You get immunity to clouds, and you're constantly surrounded by elemental clouds. So clouds of fire, clouds of storm, of cold as well. And I don't know what the earth one is. I mean, I don't know what you would call it, but there's an earth elemental one too. It's a fun god, but it's not a very good god for streaking, because what happens is your clouds make noise. So the way that, and it makes a lot of noise. So with our new noise meter that we have here in Trunk, it will show it. So it draws a lot of enemies towards you. Pretty much it will draw the whole floor to you. So you tend to have a lot of fights around stairs, which is why I went for axes too, because I'm anticipating that we're going to be fighting lots of monsters at once. That's cool. The other abilities that Quaz gives you are abilities to do targeted AoE of destructive force, and they scale depending on your invocations. So yes, we're going to join this. Quaz welcomes us. Ooh. If we have a look, as a Demonspawn, you get +3 invocation skill. So in terms of worshipping Quaz, they're one of the best. Killogs also have +3, but I don't know why you wouldn't go beer if you're playing Hillock. So we're going to train invocations, and we're going to leave that going for a while. Finding it on D3 is pretty good, because at this stage, the extra noise, basically the earlier that you can get over the being weak and having extra noise portion of the game, the stronger you'll be. Okay, they can do 12 damage, so we need to now walk away from it. And at 1 star of piety, we'll start getting the clouds. I'm curious to see if we're gonna get sound effects for them. Oh no, we ran out of javelins. I kind of suspect not. Do we get an eating sound? No. I kind of suspect not, because they're not making a message in chat. They're just kind of happening. There's a halberd, no. We don't really want to fight that. Let's just go away. You're gonna X this stair out. Alright. Alrighty. This feels like we're already making noise based on how many monsters we're attracting. But we're not. Here come the gnolls. So that stair, we'll X this one out. This stair just became dangerous as well. Alright. Let's try the third one. This just had the worms at it, I think. Right. Ooh, didn't mean to run into them. Alright, 12. We need to get away from him. Oh god, okay, so the halberd gnoll is everywhere. Access to 4. I think he's furthest away from this one now. And actually, now that we have got our god and we're not looking for magic mapping, I think I'd like to read my scrolls. If we can find ID to ID our Wand of Acid, that would be really, really strong. There we go, we did it. Wand of Acid, we've got 9 shots, that's really good. 9 charges on a Wand of Acid can carry us through this early game pretty handily. Immolation. Someone in chat has 5 scrolls of acquirement. Lucky person. And here he is probably saying, I can't believe this. This is the greatest thing ever. Random uselessness. I'm going to turn Immolation on in my auto pickup because by now you should have all seen how fun and awesome Immolation can be. Come on, one. I should bring him back towards the stairs. If I get low from him and then the gnoll turns up, it won't be fun. Alright, we don't have more ID. That's fine. Here comes our halberd gnoll. Except not, because he's stuck inside like an idiot. Level 5. You feel your magical essence form a protective shroud around your flesh. So this gives us Spirit Shield. When hurt, our damage is shared between your health and your magic reserves. That's not a bad one to have when we're going to be training lots and lots of invocations. As you train invocations, it gives you extra magic points. So that will effectively make us tankier. The thing we need to be careful about though is that when we run out of mana, if we're in a tough situation, we'll lose the ability to use our Quaz abilities if we don't use it early enough to still have mana left. Alright, we can fight the plain gnoll. Okay. In fact, I should have picked these tomahawks up. I think we are... Oh, we're hungry. We've run out of javelins, so now we can have 3 tomahawks. Not bad, I guess. Alright, there's a halberd gnoll again. Just standing inside that room like an idiot. We'll walk away from him. Invocations to 1. And Quaz does... I think he just gives you piety for kills. I don't think he gives you piety for exploration. You can see he's accepting our kills. It's any kill, he doesn't really care. As long as you kill anything, he'll give you piety for it. And then once we have our first point of piety, we'll start getting our clouds. This is a spear gnoll. Not as scary as the halberd gnoll is. That rock throw really hurt. So we'll stand here to lure him up to the corner. so that he doesn't get to hit us from distance. People are posting pictures in here. I thought I had that turned off. Enabled. No, it says disabled. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Well, hopefully we don't see any inappropriate ones. There's a Harbinol. Harbinol and a wizard. This is not good. We might have to be... I think we just want to acid the Harbinol. Oh, okay, well we just one-shot him. That's good. What was that sound? Oh, that must have been our acid. Okay, here comes the wizard. That's no good. Alright, so I'm going to set up an acid here that hits both the Null and the wizard. Okay. Speeds up. If he... I won't invis. He's invis and hasted. Let's just chuck another acid at him. We missed. Go again. There we go. Alright, good. That was a bit scary. Hey, we got one piety, so here come all our clouds. We've met a worker ant, which is a little bit scary when we still don't have curing identified. Ooh. What was that? The worker ant twitches its antennae in your direction. Cool. So we're gonna acid him. We missed. Alright, there we go. That's better. So we're gonna start making heaps and heaps of noise now. And I'm gonna check if we have any armor anywhere that's a bit heavier than the ringmail. No. Okay. If we find a chainmail or something, we'll upgrade to heavier. Basically, these clouds, you have to be in the open. So if you're in a hallway like this, you won't get them, which makes sense, I suppose, because otherwise hallways would be super overpowered. And it'll basically just kill things around you. So you can walk away from things and they potentially will die to your clouds. Or as you're just fighting, it will give you extra DPS. Let's ID our 2 potion. Two potions of haste. What was that sound? Invocations to 2. Cool. We got beam. That's cool. Can I ask him? Can I be like, beam subscribe? If I can spell. What help? I just do subscribe. Okay, cool. So now I should get beam coming to all my games. Right. Okay, let's ID another potion. Heal wounds. Okay, good to have. We should get in the open so we can potentially hit him with clouds. As you get more piety, you get bigger and more frequent clouds, but it will make more noise. So, extra power but extra noise as you increase with cause. Here's an ogre. I'm gonna go to the stair, and I'm gonna Wand of Acid him. You can see that he's displayed as a red enemy. An ogre as your first default enemy is always interesting. Okay. I probably got a bit greedy there by bringing him up rather than just aciding him again. He can do up to 37 damage. So we have some extra HP from our mana. So we effectively got 28 HP at the moment, but we could get killed by him if he random energies us. Hopefully our clouds, while we do this, our clouds, you can see it helped to make a gap, and we're sensing him, so he's on the other side here. We're kind of playing keep away at the moment. We can just run around and just go down another stair. Maybe I'll just acid him again. We'll just get this over with. We missed. So this is our last one of acid. I wanted to keep that. Let's go strength again. Okay, so we got another point of antennae. We're getting kind of unlucky on our what's it call it? On our mutations so far. We've got 2 points in the most useless one that we could have got for body slot probably, and then the other one is giving us guardian shield. We haven't got any of the, like, say, things that can actually help us get extra damage or anything like that, which is a bit unlucky, but it's okay. It's not too bad. Alright, I've just noticed we're at 41 minutes or so, so I think we'll wrap up episode 1 there. We're on D4, we've got our god Quaz. It's looking pretty promising so far. Pretty much the perfect start I could have asked for if you just forget about the whole bad luck that we've had so far in our mutations. When I say perfect start, and I remember the actual start where we had to spend 500 turns running around to get away from a hobgoblin. That's alright, I guess. Anyway, so next episode we'll continue going through the dungeon. We'll start building up our Quaz piety, and then we'll be having some epic fights on stairs, I expect. So hopefully see you back next time. See you later.